Now that was a nice reprieve from the norm. Now, Grimelda, she reminds me an awful lot of my own ma, except shorter, and less cursing, and of course less drinking. But other than that, they're exactly the same. Now with Krellick looking spiffy in his new set of armour, we begrudgingly hit the road again. But it wasn't long before we were beset by something chucking javelins and a goddamn Sabertooth Tiger. Now personally, I think we can take him. So let's find out on today's short quest, Long Rest.
To go into the details of last time as a bit of a reminder, you left the comfort of the previous town, Hundlestone, and have been traveling up the Ten Trail for a few days now. Most of the days have been quiet. There was a brief detour off into the snow as you followed some tracks to a half-eaten horse and frozen man. Would one of you like to remind us what you did to him?
First of all, I didn't do anything to him. Krellick was the one who ripped his arms off.
See, what had happened was...
I thought we just broke it. Did we actually rip him off?
Oh yeah, yes. Yes.
I thought that was like the joke. Like we were saying, it'd be funny if we didn't.
I think it
just
just broke.
snapped him, so it was like... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just broke it. I don't think... We kept making the joke that they snapped off, but I don't think they actually snapped off.
I'm pretty sure.
But either way, it's really funny.
Because I'm pretty sure I remember Dagny putting one back. An arm back.
She did indeed have to put one back.
Oh, so it did happen. Okay,
yeah. Uh-huh.
That's even better. Oh shit, that tickled me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's so good.
Well, you could tickle him with his severed arm.
Yeah, exactly.
Tickle.
He can tickle me.
Yeah, he could. From
Yeah,
wherever.
I can just carry his arm around with me. Tickle myself. Tickle my fancy, if I will.
Uh-huh. That's inappropriate.
You got a lockbox, free of its frozen grip, and discovered in the remains of the cart a letter. To be delivered, 100 gold pieces for money changers in Bryn Shander.
Mm-hmm.
You have tried to open this chest, and shaking it, it does have the sound of coinage inside. We're unsuccessful in those attempts.
Ooh.
Boo.
Boo.
It is correct.
Traveled a bit further, had another quiet night on the road, and as the sun started to set near the end of your third day, you hear the violent roar, this very guttural sound from a broad-chested animal somewhere off to your immediate right. And Dreamer is the only person not surprised going into our first encounter of the day.
You know what? I'm not surprised.
First.
Slow your roll there. It's gonna be fine.
If you would like to arrange yourselves where you think you would be, Dreamer, you would be at the very least somewhere beyond this point.
Okay, so let's do one of these numbers and slide this bad devil.
So what would be
here.
your marching order?
No, I'm sure I'm up here. Wait a minute, which way are we going? South. We're going north up.
You're heading northeast.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'd imagine I'd be up in front. Yep, probably Krellick right there with us.
So always behind the beef, if you will.
And you will notice that you are currently in dim light, owing to the setting sun behind the mountain.
Always be behind the beef, that's the rule.
Yep.
That's the rule.
Oh boy.
Where's the beef?
Where's the
Right
beef?
in front of you.
right in front of you, exactly.
If you would all be so kind as to put yourselves into combat.
Let's do
and
it.
roll me initiative.
I really don't want to do that, so...
Man, I don't roll very well. Does it... Actually, let me read my stuff. What was that? What was my roll?
Alright. So, coming out the gate, most of you are surprised, save
natural
for
one.
our lad, Dreamer. So, Miri, Tavini, nope, Dreamer. There is a very big cat running at you from the south end, just around the bend here, where you can see it was crouched behind the very low rock ridge there.
Leap forth, my burly protector, and save me.
Oh no.
No.
Oh
he doesn't
my.
say that.
What do I have prepared today? It's not looking good.
I mean, you said we're in dim light, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Offer
So
him
you
some
Most of us
berries.
should be fine then. I'd say I think
It's visible. There's some heavy shadows. It is hard to make out, but not utter blackness.
gotcha. And so I think Dreamer's the only one that doesn't have low light vision.
Correct. It sucks.
Oh, and Tavini, because Tavini's a halfling. I don't think they get him either.
You're probably
And
right.
Didn't we end last session with there being a javelin being thrown at us?
Oh yeah.
Yes, indeedy. That will be coming up here shortly.
Oh.
What if she had forgotten?
Nope.
Great. Well,
Yeah,
now
she's
there's 0%
been real hyped
chance.
for this.
Yeah, she always is. Lunatic.
Yeah, a little sadistic. I embrace that.
Yeah.
You should.
Do any of us have torches out?
No.
I'll say Grelik's just carrying a lockbox.
I can see perfectly fine. Well, I'm just saying, like, he wouldn't have one out for himself, and, if you didn't ask him to light one, he wouldn't have, unfortunately.
Well, I will pull out my shield as my action,
All right.
and I'll say,
Are you
Shoot.
going anywhere? Oh, sorry.
Shoo! God, scat!
You know what? I think we can pack it up, guys. I think he handled it. We're good.
You don't have as good a rapport with big cats as you do yetis.
Yeah.
no,
Dad, do you speak Big Cat too?
I don't have that spell prepared today.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
So I just pull
Unlucky.
up my shield and I just turn and face the cat.
Oh, great.
And say shoo.
It's God, scat.
Shoo.
Spray him with water.
Shoo, cat, get away from me.
All right. So again, on the north end there, at the same time as the big cat starts making its advance towards you, Dreamer, a massive figure with the setting sun at its back, long shadow, very wide shadow, being cast across the road about 20 feet above you on a cliff, is a massive ogre who hurls a javelin at Krellick.
Thank God.
Oh, shit.
So let's make that. That is going to be a 9 to hit. So this javelin, you almost see this massive ogre kind of stumble a little trying to get up from their crouched position, just having to heave that bulk onto those almost astonishingly skinny legs. And in trying to huck a javelin at you, it instead scrapes and sparks on the ground at your feet and just kind of clatters to the other side of the passage here.
Never skip leg day.
Never skip leg day. Nailed it.
Never skip leg day. Let's see, so that's now there. Felgrin is surprised, Krellick is surprised. Now for our lad, the Sabertooth, which immediately makes a beeline for Dreamer.
Bad kitty.
God, scat!
And is going to attempt to pounce.
If we cover
you.
Dreamer with tinfoil, he won't jump on him.
It's true. Oh, cucumbers. Does anybody have a cucumber?
Oh,
So does a 10 hit?
no.
Nice.
No.
Especially if
Alright.
you got that shield out.
That will be the end of our big kitty's turn.
Yeah.
That is now top of the turn order. What is Miri doing?
Miri is... Actually, Miri's going to hold her turn, and I'm going to have her go initiative with me.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep. Say, we're working in tandem now.
All right, and Tavini, kind of looking, not quite sure what you guys are fighting over there, but seeing this massive ogre standing above you all, is going to hurl a sacred flame up at the ogre above.
Ooh.
So it has to make a dexterity saving throw of 13.
Can't be good at this.
Definitely cannot be good at this.
You would hope.
Not with those legs.
Hey!
That's a 12.
Just under.
So then rolling for damage.
It's as wise... Oh, it's dexterity. Never mind. Let's say
Yeah.
it's as dexterous as Krellick is smart.
So you watch as from behind, Tavini raises that handcrafted amulet to Moradin about her neck in the direction of the ogre, and a bright bolt of light flies towards the ogre and splashes across its chest, briefly illuminating it from the front as well as, the sun behind. And you see this heavily furred, almost weirdly long, ratty hair falling from this thing's shoulders almost all the way down to the ground. If an ogre could have feminine features, this would certainly have them in the brief flash of light that you see its face in.
Oh, it's a lady?
It's a lady.
I got this.
And she is immediately going to crouch down and try and hide behind this rock after.
Felgren rolls to seduce.
About trying anything once.
She's a lady.
You already tried this
So that
once.
is
This will be
now-
the second time.
Dreamer, it is your turn again. You have a massive Sabertooth Tiger atop of you.
It'll be fine. Or not.
Oh boy, I don't have any close range options here.
You don't have any? You don't have like scimitar or anything like that?
I do, but I'm not good at it.
Let the dice decide.
The dice.
Yeah, always a chance to roll high.
Yeah, okay. I will pull out my scimitar and try to draw it against the kitty.
Alrighty.
And rolling.
This is gonna be great.
It's it's dim light. No. So that would be with disadvantage.
In dim light, perception checks are done at disadvantage. I don't think that you have disadvantage for attack rolls. That would be in darkness.
Okay. I hope not.
Yeah.
Okay, 19.
Nice. See?
Nicely done. Yeah, that definitely connects if you want to roll for damage.
Backing him with the scimitar.
It was Felgren winking at me.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
That'll do it.
Got a little flustered
You
there.
got this. You got this, champ.
I've been inspired.
Get up,
Alright,
Brock.
so 5 points of slashing damage. And almost like comical, flustered, I don't know how a Warforged appears sort of off kilter. Somehow Dreamer's always managed it. In drawing that short sword, draws it across the bridge of the Sabertooth's nose.
Nice.
And you hear it yowl as a bright line of blood appears above that nose and starts running down in front of its jaws.
Oh, you've angered it.
It angered me first.
That is now the ogre's turn, and you see as she reaches over a massive shoulder and draws the haft of another javelin and chucks it down, this time at you, Felgren.
Good.
It's kind of like eyeballed the big, very heavily armored dwarf, and then decides instead on the much squishier broad back of the
I call
tiefling.
shenanigans.
As a
There's
25 to
literally
hit
nothing I can do about it.
for 11 points of piercing
Good.
damage.
Good.
This is going great.
You're fine. You'll get to start bombing here in a sec.
4 health,
Mhm.
by the way.
No joke.
Oof. Alright, that is now going to be Felgren's turn.
This is where you shine, buddy.
Yeah, we'll see about that. So yeah, he's not too pleased about that. Is this tiger gonna slap me if I walk away from it?
You are within reach of it, yes.
So I have to disengage.
It's gonna do what cats do.
Yep. Play your favorite song. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Yeah, dude.
So you're disengaging.
Yeah, hold on. Let me check.
Gonna go join Tavini and cover.
How sheer are these hills? Like, if he runs right up to the edge of the hill type thing, can this thing still get an angle on him?
It's pretty steep. You can see that there are obviously very large rocks jutting out that this thing probably hauled itself up onto, but yeah, it would have to look straight down to aim at him again.
Look over there. Is that half cover?
That, yeah, I would say that's half cover.
That works.
Kind of scramble up over those rocks and drop down behind him.
That's my movement.
Alright. So, Krellick, what are you doing?
I don't want to leave Tavini there by herself, but I can't do anything about getting up that cliff.
Yeah, is that considered, like, rough terrain or anything like that?
It would be difficult terrain, and it is 20 feet straight up.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So you're looking at however long it takes to get you there, and then another 20 feet up. So in total, 40 feet of difficult terrain.
I'd say, man, I guess I could dash up there, like, or scramble up there. Take a dash action and use the
I'm
extra.
going to step right here real quick, drop the lockbox, pull out the shield, and get the weapon ready, and that's basically all I can do.
Alrighty. It's now going to be our big cat's turn, and again, its eyes focused on you, Dreamer, is going to try gnawing on you. This is a 16 to hit.
That's my AC.
Alright, this is going to be 15 points of piercing damage.
Oh, Jesus. You're killing us, Josie. Literally.
I'm at 1 HP.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry! Like, there's a reason that I do the public rolls. I'm not gonna hide behind my screen and be like, yeah, alright, you got...
No, we understand.
Like, if I rolled as well as I did behind a screen and you guys didn't have evidence of the rolls,
You're right.
I can't
Probably
imagine
call
what you would
shenanigans.
think of me.
Be like, oh, max damage again.
Alrighty, so that is the big cat's turn. Rian, what are you doing?
So, it's 30 feet there. So if I do a dash action, can I scramble up that cliff to get in front of that ogre with like a climb check or something like that?
I would say, yeah, if you give me a quality athletics check,
Kidoki, I can
I'll
do
give
that.
you that extra little nudge.
Boom.
She said quality.
Yeah, no, I rolled a fucking 3.
You would get there just to the top of the cliff there, but on your next turn you'd finish climbing up.
On my next turn, I'd finish climbing up. Okay.
Yeah,
Oof, that's spooky.
it's a precarious position to be in.
Yeah, but somebody's gotta
Mhm.
occupy that thing. Otherwise, it's just gonna drop bombs on us. So,
And what I will ask is, are you bringing Miri with you up there?
oh, absolutely. Yeah, me and her are going.
All right.
And I'm trying to find. Okay, so this is the thing: is I know I've read this rule, and then I always find it after a combat, and so I ignore it. But I swear there's something about if she's within distance of me, I can do like an extra D4 damage. Like if she's like within 5 feet of the whatever I'm fighting, like even before she can attack. Like that's. But I've reread this beginning like 5 times now. I can't find it. So, and it's like I always end up finding it right after a combat, but I don't.
If you want to hunt for it and before your next turn,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've been doing it throughout that whole first thing, trying to find it, and I can't find it. So
all right.
I'm starting to think
Let me know
it's
if
not
you find
there.
it. So you've started climbing the cliff there. Miri is with you. That is now Tivini, and Tivini, seeing both Dreamer and Felgren take those really heavy hits, is going to come scrambling out from cover and tagging you on the back there, Dreamer. Our lass is going to come out the gate with a Cure Wounds.
Nice.
This will be a brick roll. I'm calling it. Oh, well, that's not bad.
No, nice.
Not bad.
Ah, she rolled nice.
Yeah.
So 8.
5 on the 8. Not
Yeah.
bad.
5 plus 3. I can dig it. So here's a cool trick, guys. I'm not sure if you know this, but if you click on like that healing, you can just right click right on that number. You can say apply damage or apply healing, and it'll automatically do it for you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. So you can just automatically, and it'll just give you the points for your healing and whatnot.
So she's gonna then move to your other side there, Dreamer, and try and hem this beast in. What are you doing?
It's me?
Yep.
Yes, it
Yep,
is.
back to the round.
Alright, I'm going to look over at Felgren with my bonus action.
Yeah, he's
And
pulling
use-
a giant javelin out of his stomach.
I'll use Bomb of the Summer Court and give you a d6. And then there's an additional 1 temporary HP
Nice.
with that.
Nice.
All right.
Getting that little bit of love there.
Yep.
And I'm going to use my action to Wild Shape
Ooh,
Oh,
what are
here we
you
go.
wild shaping?
into a wolf.
Say a wolf?
To a wolf.
Nice.
Alrighty. Let me get you a wolf going here, huh? Do-do-do-do-do.
Now, while she's getting that, what does the Dreamer Wolf look like? The fucking Warforged Dreamer Wolf.
So it's got the rusty iron plate across its back and over the
Nice.
top of its head. Plates on like the shoulder and the haunches.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it is his same, like, sinuous, dark orange on the bottom.
Nice. The muscly look.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. That's pretty
Eyes
cool.
still 1 green, 1 blue.
Hell yeah.
So then that is going to be our ogre here, who, seeing that her target has gone to cover, does not seem to notice you climbing up below her, Rian,
Mm-hmm.
and is focused yet again on the very heavily armored dwarf, who has now pulled out a shielded weapon against her beloved pet and is going to hurl another javelin.
That dwarf's gonna hit my kitty.
It has a 19 to hit, but your
It's
AC
21.
21 with that plate and that shield.
Yes. See? Good investment, giving him the adamantine armor.
Oh, even
Yes.
Felger agreed with that.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Immediate payoff.
Yeah, dude, it's paying fucking dividends right now.
Exactly.
And Rian, because you are so much closer to this creature, you can smell like almost the moldering cheese smell and the wet fur.
Oh, it's got Fremunda cheese.
No.
It's got the BO going. Looking up at this figure now, you can see that massive belly and those massive breasts heaving as she's just panting, looking furious at having missed a second time.
Hot.
There is a necklace that you can't quite make out around her throat, and looks to be almost a sling over her shoulder where you can see two more javelins poking out. And she leans out over the ledge and kind of bellows at Krellick. Why aren't you dying? And only then looks down to notice you, and for a moment the fury is replaced with blinking surprise.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Rian's just got a focused look, like oh, next turn, like come here, like I'm coming for you.
Felgrin, that is now your turn.
Well, we got a group of the boys around this tiger, so he's gonna
Drop
be
some
Rian support.
Nice.
He's gonna shoot a chaos bolt at this fat turd. That's the name, Fat Turd, the ogre.
Oh yeah?
I didn't say it out loud, so don't kill me. Yeah, alright. 9.
A 9 unfortunately does not connect.
What?
You don't say.
I'm terribly sorry.
No, you're not.
I think she is.
No, I want you guys to succeed.
I don't believe you.
Alright, is there anything else you are doing?
No, I am hanging out.
Alrighty. Then that is now
Krellick.
going to be Krellick. You have now had 2 javelins thrown at you and are ready to start swinging at this big cat. What are you doing?
Drop bombs, baby. Hang and bang.
Gonna give the ogre a little look. Just kind of give a slight wave before I swing down on the cat.
He gives the ogre a wink.
Yes, it's good. Keep antagonizing it.
A 15 against the Sabertooth does connect.
Nice.
Roll me that damage.
Goodness.
Yep. Beautiful bean footage. Here it comes.
7.
Nice.
Take it.
Yep, I'm saying not a power roll, but hey, we'll take it.
Yeah. So that warhammer crunches into this creature's shoulder, sort of sending it staggering to one side as it prepares to sink those massive fangs again into Dreamer. And with a yowl, those blazing eyes, this bright yellow-green, now turn on you and sort of reflect the dying light of the sun directly into your face.
Oh,
Krellick.
I think she's mad.
Been mad for a while, bud.
It is at eye level with you. This creature is very, very large, with that big, muscular hump of muscle just all down its body. And it's now going to try and bite you.
You'll be fine.
Yep. Bite me.
You'll be fine.
Here we go.
That
Connect.
is a
Oh,
22
that
to
shit
hit.
connects. God
Doesn't roll below an 18, I swear.
damn. 22 connects, 8 damage. Actually, that's kind of a shit roll for damage.
Channeling
It's only 3.
Yeah.
the gods.
As much damage as that damn thing can do. They Dreamer felt it.
Uh-huh.
Alright, yeah, that is going to be 8 points of piercing damage, and that will be the end of our kitty's turn.
Just way of the road, bud.
Next turn will be the end of that kitty's life.
Rian, you climbing up, bud?
Yep. I am finishing up my move, and I could not find
Alright.
it anywhere, so I'm thinking I made it up. So, again, I am stepping up, drawing the longsword, and I am going to try and take a swing at this thing. And I am going to go versatile with it. So he's going to be holding it in
Alright.
both hands for the first swing. Man, okay. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Screw it. I was like, maybe I should get that shield out first, but no, we're going to have some fun. 14?
14 connects?
14 connects. Okay, versatile damage. Here we go. Normal. Yeah, 6. Not terrible.
not
So
terrible.
bad.
Terrible.
Mhm.
I mean, it's better than missing, to be fair.
Yeah, but not much
All
better.
right.
It's six
So-
points better.
The arc of your sword, as she was kind of staring down, blinking at you, you finish scrambling up, and this ogre kind of staggers backward, almost not necessarily afraid, but certainly wary of someone mad enough to come toe-to-toe with her. And it's as she is, stepping back from you that you're able to get enough space to climb up and take a swing, and just catch her across the belly, and it just kind of almost peels open from that first cut.
That's right.
That is Miri. What is she going to be doing
It's
up
like
there with
peeling
you?
an orange.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't we determine that she's able to do claw attacks?
No, remember, it turned out to be a different version of
Ah, yes,
the
yes,
thing,
yes.
so it's not till 3. So yeah, so she can't do nothing, so she's gonna stick with me, and she's just gonna be support. I think for flavor, I think she is like trying to help me, like as I swing, she kind of runs and gnaws at its leg and kicks off it and kind of then scrambles back to my feet to just like trying to help Daddy fight.
All right. So it is now going to be Tavini's turn, and she is going to wind up using Bless on our new wolf friend, on Krellick, and on Felgrin cowering behind the rocks.
Tactically positioned.
Tactically reposition.
No, but you're
I'm
right. You're
cowering.
right. I should just stand out there with my 12 AC.
So
Hang and
you're
bang,
now
buddy.
adding a D4 to those spells of any of your rolls there.
Hey, that's huge.
I'll take it.
And I don't believe that she has any bonus actions.
At this point, I don't imagine.
At this point, not. So, Dreamer, that is now your turn. And what I would ask is, we're going to use the wolf sheet off D&D Beyond in the meantime.
Yeah, because I have the stats for a wolf in front of me in the PHB.
Okay. Yeah, do you want to roll me that attack roll then? It's a +4 to hit.
Yeah,
And advantage from Pack Tactics plus an additional 1d4 from Bless.
All right.
All right, so 2d20 plus 4 plus 1d4. Okay,
Nice. That can't be right.
no, there's 2 separate d20
Yes, there
rolls
is.
in there.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, so 16, yeah, it definitely connects. Go ahead, roll me damage.
2d4 plus 2 piercing damage.
Oh, and it has to make a strength saving throw or
Oh,
be
that's
prone.
not bad.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
It's a bestial fight. What's the DC?
Rolls a 9, DC is 11.
Nice. Ha ha. Oh, that thing's in trouble now.
Well, its turn's right after me, so.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not. Never mind.
No, it's not. It's the
It's
big
the
lady.
ogre.
She's got to handle me now. Which I get to, if she comes at me, I get to try something I've been waiting to try.
All right. So our mechanical wolf boy, where do you bite, and what is it that you accomplish, or what is it that you do to bring this creature that is so much larger than you down?
I imagine it's probably top heavy. I aim for the neck, high, and latch on, and just putting all my force into it, just
Nice.
shoving my body into it.
Nice. And it almost comes toppling down on top of you, but you are much smaller and a lighter combatant, so you're able to dart out from under it as it stumbles to collapse on its side. That is now...
I'll lick my chops.
Nice.
Yeah, I do have a bit of blood going there. Big old mouthful of fur.
Now, before her turn, we are using the Midgard weapon rules, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Bring it.
She does not go reaching for a javelin over her shoulder. Instead, you watch as, reaching down to her left side, she heaves a club that is almost about as large as you in a massive, meaty fist, and is gonna take a swing at you with a great club.
Bring it.
Meaty.
So much damage.
Meaty. That's a 14.
Well, don't even need to. She doesn't hit. I got 16 AC, baby. Yeah.
And you can feel the heat coming off of her and feel the flecks of spittle hit your face, and it's very strange because it is very cold up here. The spittle are like little sparks of warmth against your face that briefly, very quickly go cold as she kind of bellows her frustration into your face.
Yeah. I think
And it stinks so bad.
as the club comes down, I'm still kind of training Miri as we do it, and I'm like, go right, and we both kind of like the club comes in the middle of us, and we both kind of hop to the left and right as it just slams between us and misses. like trying to just walk her through her first real combat.
And it's funny because she has not ever really been. I mean, she was hurt in one of your earlier fights, but hasn't really been since. And your training has plainly given this small dragon some confidence. You can hear her high-pitched voice almost laughing as she dodges like it's a game.
Nice.
That is now going to be Felgrin's turn.
Well,
The Sabertooth is now prone, which means it is disadvantaged with ranged attacks against it, but you do have that 1d4 in addition.
I wasn't going to be targeting it. So
Alright.
let's see if my bad luck continues.
Nah, you got this. Got a little bless coming your way also.
Yeah, is there any way I can add that just with the automatic thing, or do I just add it after?
We would just add it after.
I don't think I'll need it.
Yeah, you don't need it. Alright,
Nice.
give us that damage
Here we go,
from
baby.
Chaos Bolt.
Nice.
A little bit lackluster,
And which
but
Still, I'll take
type of damage are you doing? Acid or cold?
it's a good question. Let's do acid.
Yeah.
Let's do some acid.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do some acid,
All right.
everybody. So we're calling the game doing acid instead?
I think it's just a glob
Don't do drugs, kids.
of just roiling acid, just blap right on the nose.
Unless you're in a safe place, but could be.
It's really weird because, a dreamer, overhead, very briefly, you're distracted from the downed Sabertooth in front of you by this bloop, 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 bloop sort of sound that flies overhead, and it's kind of a what the fuck?
Just lands with a.
Yeah.
Yeah, it splashes across her chest there, Rian, and you can hear the
Nice.
and she kind of slaps at it, almost knocking herself with her great club.
Nice. Clubs herself over the head. Knocks herself out.
Probably eating through that snow pretty good.
Krellick,
Yeah.
you have a downed Sabertooth in front of you and advantage to hit it.
Mhm.
Advantage!
So I think I'll take this advantage.
Hit it with stuff.
Warhammer.
At 21, definitely connects.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Here we go.
Rock!
Wow.
Smashy smash.
Oh,
Fucking
max damage.
damage. Yes!
12 points of bludgeoning.
That's a cruncher right there.
Yep.
So where do you strike this very large, furry beast that is currently still trying to scramble onto its feet?
Well, since she's down low enough, I'm gonna try to boop her in the top of the head.
That's a bad
Like
kid.
whack-a-mole.
Alright.
Bonk.
She is again turning her attention to the wolf that grabbed her throat and pulled her to the ground. And as her attention is directed there, that great hammer comes, and at first you think it's going to be a glancing blow on her ear, but she manages to move, swinging that great head to get a better angle on the wolf, just in the way of your weapon, and you connect with the top of that dome. Almost sending this beast prone again, but it again wheels on you with a snarl, and this time those eyes are not redirecting.
He's ready for it.
Bring it!
It is making that bite.
Oh.
Negative.
Oh, not enough!
No,
20
not
does
enough.
not connect.
Yes.
Not enough still.
Not enough!
Yeah, fucking good investments. That is what it is. 16 on the die. That means they only have like a 20% chance to hit you ever. That is That is so nice. Oh man.
He's what you would call a fat boy.
That is now going to be Rian's turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Godspeed,
I
sir.
prefer a little beefy. Like okay, now we're gonna have a little more fun with this. So, as in his other hand, he is going to pull the short sword, the silver short sword I have, off his belt, and he's gonna do some dual wielding.
Hey, there's our lad.
There we go. Yeah, but he's gonna pull both swords, and so first one, he is going to take a swangy swang. Yeah, that's right. I know no shield. We don't need no shield.
You're not close enough to hear me. That's meta.
Sorry. Okay, attack and normal.
Uh-oh.
No, 11 ain't gonna hit.
11 barely connects.
Yay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, they are
sweet.
super
Ogres, they're chunky.
super large
Yeah.
and slow, so makes sense.
Okay, so then we're gonna roll damage with the first sword.
Max.
Nice,
10
max
slashing.
damage. Okay, and then this is gonna be, it's probably gonna say It's going to use my proficiency, but I don't get proficiency with it. So we'll
Alright,
have to subtract 2.
it's an offhand attack.
Yep, we'll have to subtract 2 on this one. No.
Easy.
Nice.
18,
Still 18.
still nails it. Give us that damage.
Okay. And
Watch, you gotta roll max again.
Do it. Oh.
It's
no, still
not
another
quite.
4 damage though.
quick thing. Do you have the
Yeah.
dual wielding fighting style?
I do not.
That's where you don't get your bonus.
Yeah.
You're still proficient with short swords.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't get the.
Okay, so it's the dex, not the strength.
Yeah, the strength doesn't get added. So okay, either way, it still came out the same. But yeah, so it would be. So I get to use the strength. I don't get to use the proficiency. Or no, I do get to use proficiency, not the strength. Right?
You don't get to add your bonus to your damage on offhand.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so that's
so
only
it's
2
only the
points.
2.
Oh,
Only 2
gotcha,
points.
gotcha. Okay, only 2 points.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yep, thank you. Don't worry, I'll be getting it soon.
We're covered into Lando with rules analysis. What do you see, Lando?
I'm sorry. I just know too much about
No,
this
no,
game.
no, that was good.
I'm not.
I genuinely appreciate reminders because there are some times like I don't often run for dual wielders, and that's pretty
Oh yeah,
dope.
I'm not being a dick. That is
I mean,
very
for
useful
once.
information.
Yeah.
How do you feel, Cotton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays
bold
off.
strategy, cut. Let's see if it pays off.
That's exactly what Rhea just did.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way I wouldn't pull out my shield.
I know, and it's so dumb, but I'm feeling lucky, and it's probably gonna be the death of me, but damn it, I'm feeling lucky.
No, you'll be fine.
All right, that is now going to be little Tavini's turn. Felgrin seems to have found his niche there,
Hell
wedged
yes.
between a few rocks.
It's my safe space.
And she's got Bless on the rest of the team, so it's time to start swinging.
Nice.
She's going to make that attack roll against this
Adamantine hammer
creature
mace.
with a +4, or plus the 1d4.
What have I done?
13?
Yep, so 13 on the Sabertooth connects.
Nice.
Wow. Had to be barely.
That is for 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Awesome.
That is now going to be Dreamer's turn.
Kill him.
Shoot.
Stay down.
Fingers crossed he brings it down again. That would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Set it up for the Krellic slap.
Yep, the booping.
Yep.
Yes, the boop. The Krellic bonk.
The magnificent snoot boop.
Do you think the rolls work like roll 20, where you can drop the lowest roll?
18.
I think so.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, the 2d20 kill one.
Yep, I'll try that.
Good.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, yeah. 16 definitely hits. Give me that damage.
Nice.
Take it down.
I need to make a
Yep,
strength
make that
saving
strength
throw.
roll.
That's pretty
Terrible damage.
not good.
11 barely
right on it.
keeps its feet.
Oh. Tie goes to the runner.
So again, trying for that, that trick of grabbing for its throat and pulling it down. But the Sabertooth has wised up to you and sort of bats you away with a paw, and you're not able to connect as well as you had intended.
Goodbye, Reed.
That is now going to be Greldoon's turn, the massive, meaty ogre.
Bring it, Dooney.
She is coming down at you with that great club.
Yeah.
So again, kind of bellowing her frustration, this time tries to swing in an arc from left to right at you at head level, almost like a baseball batter swing.
Hit the deck.
Yeah, he hears that, and he does. He's like, down, Mary. Freaking both go down as it swings over our heads. Not
Which is
that she
really
needed
funny
to.
because she would never have needed to.
Yeah, she's like 2 foot tall.
Hit what? Whoosh.
Still, the training needs to, even if she doesn't need to. That's what the training's for.
Felgrin,
Yes.
that is your turn.
Well, let's try and slap it again. Might as well, since I'm
Blast it.
blasted in the butt. Alright.
Nice. 18.
18, give us...
That's better.
Yeah.
There it is. 19 friggin' damage.
Is that for the big cat or for the
That's
ogre?
Ogre.
Ogre.
He's support right now.
Oof.
And I'm gonna
That is fantastic.
I'm gonna make that psychic damage.
All right.
That
So
is so good.
Kind of like a dissonant whispers
it's very
effect.
strange because your spell, there isn't necessarily a visual component for it this time. very briefly, this oscillating orb of different colors goes flying over the others, but it winks out almost as if the spell had failed somewhere between Tavini and Dreamer there. But Rian, in front of you, you watch as the ogre, again almost thumping herself with her own great club, puts those big hands on either side of their face and starts swaying from side to side, moaning in pain as you watch blood start trickling from either ear, and goes cross-eyed, trying to refocus on you. Seems very, very badly hurt.
It's like a psychic drone.
Nice.
How does that go again?
Hypnotoad.
Psychic didgeridoo?
Yeah. Exactly. I love Chaos Bolt so
Krellick,
much.
that's your turn.
Going for the kitty attack.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, bless.
Yep.
Yeah, roll the
Don't forget your
D4.
bless. Give us that D4.
You just need one, and it'll hit. So,
It just
Oh,
need one
nice!
and it'll hit.
Hey, I got a one!
thank you,
Give us
Tavini,
damage.
you beautiful halfling.
5.
And he rolled a 1 on the D8.
Yeah, I rolled
Mm-hmm.
2 ones in a row.
Damn it.
Yeah, you only did one on the first one, hon.
That's fine. 5 damage is still nothing to sneeze at.
Hey, I was gonna say, every little bit counts.
The
So we're
cat
whittling them both down.
yowls in pain and starts to stagger back from you. Plainly, pretty much just done.
Getting mobbed.
Yeah.
It is going to disengage and try and make a break for it.
That.
So let's see where it's gonna go.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yep, fuck this shit, I'm out.
He's like, hell
Nope,
no.
thanks.
Hell no.
So, yeah. Oh, whoops.
Oh,
Not moving the
we're
boat,
not-
just moving the
yeah,
one.
we're not that lucky.
And it is going to try fleeing back down the direction that you had come from previously along this road.
Kind of want to snipe it.
Oh, yeah.
That is going to be Rian's turn. You hear the thudding of paws underfoot, and briefly glancing over your shoulder, see the Sabertooth fleeing into the dim light of the coming darkness.
No, I think he'd look up at her. You're like, oh, looks like your pet's abandoning you. And then he's gonna take another swing at her.
I'll splatter you like paste on the ground.
Yeah, you seem to be doing fantastic at that so far.
Don't talk shit. Such a bad idea. Oh, crit.
20!
Man, you're just getting away with this stupid bullshit. It's infuriating.
All right.
I open up combat getting absolutely bitch slapped. And he's just over here spitting in this dude's face and getting away with it. Oh my god.
Oh shit, you fucking
I
broke
can't do it, dude. I'm done.
crit damage. 13 damage, 5 and a 6 on the crit. Oh
All
man.
right. How does this ogre go down?
Oh,
Are you
nice.
fucking serious?
Yeah, I think he's feeling cocky as hell, and he spins around with the silver sword and shanks it in the kneecap. And as it comes down like on its knee, he then comes around and like slices up with the sword and takes it at the neck. As it just like opens it up and starts pouring blood out. You know, he takes a step back. He's like, and he kind of like puts his hand out for Miri to step back for a second too, like, you know, knowing that that's definitely a killing blow, and ends it.
I'm taking an assist
Nice.
on that.
Yo, hell yeah, you totally assisted. You kidding me? You did damn near as much damage as I did.
Did I? I
buddy.
don't know. I thought you did more.
Yeah, no, you did. That
Yeah.
Chaos Bolt, this thing would still be standing without that Chaos Bolt.
That was
Just
Oh yeah, I did. I think. I
chunking
mean,
it.
I did more a little bit, but I think I did 29 and you did 19,
Yeah.
right?
That shit was almost max
Or more
damage.
than 19.
It was crazy.
Yeah, because didn't you hit twice?
Yeah, but the first one was kind of a lackluster.
Yeah, so you did over 19 because because the first one or the one was 19 straight up, and then whatever the other
It's
one.
just
added,
so
I did
funny. You
29
didn't get hit
total.
once. That thing hit so hard.
I know it does. After the first hit, I started questioning it. I was like, oh, that's
2d8
2d8
plus
4.
5.
Oh, it's plus 5. I looked at it. I was like, okay, this may have been a mistake. but I
Minimum
felt-
7. And the way she rolls, that's a one-shot, baby.
That could it be a one shot? 16 plus 5? No, I could have survived one.
Yeah, okay.
That max is
One.
21. Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Not a
You know
critical.
what?
Critical would have been
You're
bad.
on my team. I'm not going to complain anymore.
Goddamn right. Oh man, I felt good on that one.
The cosmic justice just did me in.
The ogre collapses to its knees, that big body pitching forward. I'd like you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, and this is where it all bombs
It's
apart.
gonna fall on you.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
That's amazing.
Saving throw?
Yeah.
You have to fail. Oh yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Don't get excited.
Thank you, God.
This ogre, starts swinging wildly with that club that falls from nerveless fingers, because this thing is already dead on its feet. As it staggers forward, it pitches and collapses against you and carries the two of you to the ground below.
Oh,
nice.
that's
We go
what
down
happened.
that.
That's not good. I thought it was just
Oh,
gonna fall
it's
on
gonna
you.
hurt.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh,
okay.
gods.
and land prone atop this very meaty, smelly
That
carcass.
stinks so much. That's a stinky, stinky corpse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miri is still above you, and you see her little draconic head kind of peeking over the cliff at you.
I gotta look up at her and be like, and
You
that's,
okay?
this is why you don't overextend yourself in a fight. And he just kind of lays there for a second.
Put the head back in the snow.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like, ah.
Kind of like, did you ever see, none of you have probably seen this, The Last Unicorn, that tree sequence?
I have seen that movie.
I have
Yeah.
seen the movie, but damn if I can remember it. It's been that used to be my sister's favorite movie growing
Go
up.
look it up, because right now you got a little bit of the willow going on.
Yeah,
with
a
you,
little bit.
You and the ogre here.
That's funny. I can see that. One of my close friends is a very big fan of that movie, so I know it well.
And Tavini, seeing you take that tumble and take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, is going to come rushing over and, let me take care of that.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very good.
And is using the last of her 3rd level slots as a cure wound on you. Oh, did it not?
Oh, that's a spicy.
Oh, hell
that's
yeah.
a spicy meatball.
Yeah,
That is a max cure wounds for 11 hit points.
that is awesome. I am fully healed again.
If Felgren has the
Alright.
opportunity, he's sniping that tiger.
Well, first up, it is Dreamer. What are you
Snipe
doing?
it, dreamer.
Well, I can't see where it ran right
Oh,
now.
fair enough.
I haven't had vision this entire fight since I turned into a wolf.
Oh, sorry. Here, let me.
Oh yeah, because the wolf isn't your token. Oh.
We're gonna pretend that Dreamer is not technically there. So
Okay.
you are currently 35 feet away from this thing. I think wolves have a movement speed of 50 feet, 40 feet, 40
They're
feet.
pretty speedy.
I'm not
So-
chasing after it.
Uh-huh.
I'll just, with my bonus action, I will just drop my wild shape, and I'll just sit here and watch it run away.
God damn it, dreamer.
He waves at it. Goodbye, friend.
All right.
I know you're only 1 point away from killing me permanently,
Reconsidering.
but
Oh.
Calculate.
don't let us influence you. If Dreamer wouldn't attack, then don't attack. We were just giving you shit.
Calculating.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cast Ice Knife.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Give us that attack roll.
Night night, kitty.
I believe
Plus a 1d4.
in the heart of the cards.
Yep. No, there it is. Fucking
24
done.
definitely connects.
That's a slap.
Yep. Yep.
Give us that damage.
Oh,
16.
16
Nice.
damage.
Well, 8 of it is from the save, so it might.
Oh, gotcha.
Ah, yeah. So let's do that.
it's been bad at these.
Dex.
13. DC 13?
Oh.
Dex. Oh, shit. It critted,
It critted
on the
on the
save.
deck save. However,
Yep.
the initial piercing is enough. This thing is on its last legs.
Oh.
So, Dreamer, how would you like to do this?
Try to do it as humanely as possible. Aiming for, like, sort of the center of the chest, going for the heart.
Like a deer, like
Mhm.
taking it just behind the haunch type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's certainly very interesting because your connection to nature, it's not as others experience it. You view the world in a much more, sometimes mechanical light, other times almost like a fellow organic. And there is a brief moment of communion with nature as you're trying to trace where this thing is going to go next. And instead of fleeing down the road, it tries and turns to bound up the slope that its master had been throwing javelins from. And as it turns, that is when you release your ice knife and manage to puncture it just between the ribs. And before it is even halfway up the cliff face there, it is tumbling backwards into a furry heap at the base of the cliff. And that is going to be the end of our fight.
Nice. Good work, everybody. Good.
Started
work.
off
Everybody
rocky.
Great on that.
But
It was a little tough right off the bat with that surprise round, but, you know, we got our footing and we handled it like champs. That was awesome. Good distribution, good field control. That was good. That was really good.
Mm-hmm. As soon as they circled that tiger, it's like, I'm gonna start slapping this ogre.
I'm like, sitting here like, trapped underneath the giant bosom of this ogre. I'm like, little help, anybody, please. She is enormous.
Felgren will lean down. Gold pouch? Maybe?
Yeah, I'm
Take
sure.
a look while you're there.
Yeah, okay, I get right on that.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
No, he'll
Grab it.
extend a
Yeah, I
hand.
was gonna say-
Come on, up you get.
Yeah.
Oh, you smell so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
As soon as we hit 10 towns, I'm gonna, or whichever one we hit first. I definitely need a shower after this,
Ooh.
or bath. Don't have showers probably.
Well, it is late. Maybe we could find its den.
True. That's not a bad idea. Honestly. In the meantime, I wonder what she's got on her.
If you guys want to give me a investigation check, you can either
no,
both
it's
be
inside.
searching, or you can give one of you advantage.
Let's just do the advantage there. Go ahead, bud. I'll help you out.
Okay, appreciate it. 16.
16, as you are lifting and searching through the myriad folds of this very
Check that.
lumpy,
Check that crease.
rapidly cooling ogre. You do find about her neck that necklace that you had glimpsed initially hangs there. And as you look at it more closely, it appears to be made from a bronze sundial decorated with gold engravings.
Huh. I think he'd kind of turn it over in his hand and be like, this seems really fancy. Be like, Grin, you ever seen anything like this before? And I think he'd toss it to him real fast.
Has he?
You're not getting that back.
And we'll see.
Give me a history check.
So bad.
Well,
No, not bad.
Not that bad.
I mean,
So,
it's
yeah,
not like
I'm a 0 in it too, so.
it doesn't strike you as any sort of artifact. Just appears to be a very ornate sundial, such as somebody, a traveler might carry, a rich merchant. You, Rian, because you did have it in your hands and you have that ability from your connection with Mary, would judge it to be worth about 50 gold.
Oh, like anything magical about it there, buddy?
Well, it's hard to tell, but I'll require further examination. And he tucks it into his pocket.
Well, it's like, just remember, that right there, it's probably about 50 gold pieces for that thing right there, so,
Or more.
I see you spending 50, yeah, perhaps. But don't be going spending, money found by the group.
Of course not.
So that goes, yeah, of course.
Anyway,
Like, but that's not a bad idea, looking for its den. Can I do
well, it depends, and he kind of kicks the corpse. If they had a mate,
That's what I was thinking. Can I do like a some type of check, like an I don't know if it's nature or insight to if I know anything about ogres and their like how they live? Do they only mate like once a season? Do they live in tribes?
The mating rituals.
The mating rituals of the ogre.
I
For
may have read a
that,
book once.
because they do have, even if it is a very rudimentary one, a bit of a culture. Give me a history check on that one.
Okay. History. Normal. Oh, 18. Sweet.
18. You would still not terribly versed in ogredom, but if there is a relationship to be had, these are not creatures that would have very close ties.
Okay.
So it is unlikely that you're going to have a mate storming down on your heads anytime soon, unless it is in the search for food or, maybe to avenge their pet.
No, I know a little bit about ogres, not much, but they don't really commune as much as us. I don't think we'll have to worry about any mates or anything like that common. Perhaps we could look for its den, shack up there for the night, and perhaps if it's got some treasure, we can find some treasure.
Think it'll smell as bad as her?
probably.
Miri calls down.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, I'm
Absolutely.
pretty sure, but It's that or sleep in the snow, and I want to say I could flip a coin at this point, but I'm thinking maybe the cave is better.
All right, and I noticed Dreamer and Krellick seemed interested in the body there. What are you guys doing?
I'm kind of seeing what Dreamer's doing first.
I'm just petting it on the head, then turning back to the group.
It's very strange because under your fingers, this is a very big, powerful animal, and it's, now in death, laying at almost a unnatural position. The place where you stroke, you can feel that the skull is slightly caved in from where Krellick struck it, and that slash you had made across the bridge of the nose is still oozing blood, although it does seem to be slowing now. Underneath your fingers, it would still be warm, and the body is faintly steaming in the cold air.
Well, Krellick's gonna wait for Dreamer to walk away, and he's real curious about this cat. I think he's gonna try to take at least one of the fangs.
Nice.
Dreamer will step back and watch Krellick.
I mean, it's just gonna go to waste.
I agree.
I'd say do it some honor. You got to use every piece of it. We should probably skin it too. Bet you its pelt will go for some money.
Well, not anymore. Look at it.
What? Its head's been crushed in, but it's only got the one cut. Everything else is bludgeoning damage. It's only got the little
Pierced there and there from the mace, and on the nose from the sword.
So,
but
as a fisherman, we use every piece we
well,
can.
that is time
Even
consuming.
Fish heads you can boil down for soup.
It's gigantic. It would take a long time to skin.
Yeah, I've never skinned nothing, so all I did was break its teeth out.
Yeah. I'm more of a scales guy, but I'd give it a shot. But maybe after we find its den. Otherwise, I don't want to be stuck out here all night and then not find it. If we can find it quick and we got enough time, maybe come back. But in the meantime, I say we look for the den.
But the way food sources around here, it'll be gone by the time we get back. Something will start eating it.
That might be true. I'm not sure though, because you'd think that these two would probably keep most of the predators at bay. And I say they're probably the alphas around here. So I don't know if we're going to have to worry about too many things coming along munching on them. Minus maybe Felgren's fox friends.
Yeah,
either way.
But either
let's
way.
go look.
Yeah, I was going to say we
shouldn't
take a
spend
look.
too much time looking for
Nah,
this.
like I said, I say we find the den first, and if we got extra time, then we come back. But if not, don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, in our
Alright.
search of the den, shouldn't spend too much
Oh.
time. We don't want to get lost in the mountains.
That is true. Is there any tracks, like if I scramble back up the cliff there, can I try to look for any tracks of where the,
It is dim light, which is disadvantage on perception.
okay.
However, with dark vision, you can see in dim light as if it were bright. So, if you want to give me a, say, survival check, not at disadvantage, you're fine.
Ooh.
That's a 1.
Natty 1!
Well-
It's like she teleported here!
It's very, very difficult to track over bare stone. And you spend a good minute or two with Miri sort of at your heels, following along. Her small head and eyes kind of scanning, looking everywhere you do. And eventually she kind of sits on her haunches and gives this very frustrated, I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't see anything either. I think if I'm up there, I'd kind of holler down to the rest of them. Well, I don't see where the hell this thing even came from, or where it's all solid stone up here. Do we want to try to even split up, maybe look around the mountain a little bit, or do we want to just push on and say screw it? It's getting dark.
I say we say screw it. I don't want to be separating.
It's not a bad call.
Felgren will nod.
Aye.
Tivini sort of points to the southeastern side of the road where the Sabertooth had been crouching. And there is the ridge there that perhaps we can get out of the wind.
That's not a bad idea.
Do it.
Set up camp right here.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I think while they do that, I think Rian is going to just real quick cursory, but just you guys go ahead, start setting up. Me and Miri, I'm just going to do a real quick once around this ridge here, and just see if I see anything, just real fast. I'm not going too far. I'll be in eyesight the entire time.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah. So I'm just going to kind of hug the ridge, scramble up a little bit, and just kind of follow this ravine a little ways down, but try to stay within sight of the of these guys, just to see if I see anything, like if this
All right.
thing's den was like really close by.
In that case, roll me a investigation check.
Investigation normal 18.
Because you are like really getting in there, kind of searching through the rocks there. 18! Unfortunately, about 20-30 minutes of searching, you find small nooks in the rock.
Yeah.
Nothing that could necessarily be considered a shelter.
Gotcha.
And gradually, the sun sets completely behind the mountains, leaving you and Miri in darkness as you were trying to explore the rocky ledge there.
10-4. Okay, then we're gonna start making our way back towards the little camp.
So,
I'm gonna give Felgrin 4 of the good berries
Nice.
that are left over from this morning.
Thank you.
I will pop one myself.
I'd say you look like you need about 4.
I now have no good berries.
Welcome to Goodberry, home of the Goodberry. May I take over?
I mean, he'll eat them. What's that do again?
1
Plus 1
HP
for per.
each.
So if someone knows what they're doing, they could probably get us some meat off the cat, so we don't gotta eat rations.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, like I said, I'm more of a scales guy, but I'm sure I can figure out how to get some meat off that thing, fry up some cat steaks.
so what I will ask, are any of you proficient with leatherworker tools? No? Okay, so it'll just be survival checks on this one. Who wants to take the lead?
Not me.
Oh, go ahead,
Yeah,
scales
say
guy.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Nope! I'm just chopping at it. Just like, don't even use anything, but I'm using my long sword.
What the shit
hacking
is
at
that?
I told you, I'm better at scales. I do fish. I don't know.
I could have skinned it better with my hammer.
Do you hack at the fish like a lunatic as well?
Well, usually at the first, that's what you do, but I don't need to take the head off this one. I was just trying to. I don't know. I'm sorry. I when I said, you all just kind of were like, "Oh, I'm not doing it," so here I am.
Well, we're
here
just
by this damn
witnessing
tiger.
your perverse mutilation of this animal.
That's
Okay,
kinda
you know what?
sadistic.
Fine. I'm just eating rations. You guys can get whatever you want. Fine. And he walks away from it with his hands up. He's like, "Oh, you want to get fucking food off it? To get your own food off it. I'm just gonna eat one of my rations and just
Fine.
be done with it." Yeah, fine.
Great.
Meanwhile, Miri
Fine.
has been
Yeah, great.
there, just kind of like burrowing into the carcass,
Nice.
taking chunks, kind of almost swallowing them whole, bird style, tossing her head back.
At least you got something to eat.
Oh, not eating it now. Put our mouth on it.
Man, Krilla's gonna try.
Is that a boy?
I don't care.
With the hand axe.
Give me
Oh, that's
that
right. You have a hand
survival
axe.
check.
I was like, "You're gonna do it with your hammer?"
Yeah, just bludgeon it off
Knock
there.
the meat right off it.
Just tenderize it.
Just tenderize it
19?
on the bone.
Yeah.
19.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Tenderize it till the meat just falls
Oh,
off.
look at the dwarf
So-
exhibiting grace where you couldn't.
It is a little awkward to skin an animal in plate armor.
I bet it is.
And you're going for dinner, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to salvage.
For a nice
Okay.
chunklet.
So for the sake of this, also give me a nature check.
Oh.
See, like, what would be the most delicate cutlets on a beast?
Take out that liver. Yeah, liver.
8.
8?
I mean, you've heard bear paws or bear claws are good.
Tiger claws.
Oh, shit.
Tiger claw.
Yeah, so here comes one of the paws off, and then, obviously you get some of that haunch going. Manage to bring back after the 20 or 30 minutes where Rian kind of makes his way back and comes to join you, and he takes his swing at it. You now have probably about 5 pounds of meat on you.
Tom.
Oh.
And there's a lot more on this body. I mean, it's just all muscle, but this is as much as you can kind of hack away in the darkness.
Yeah. He'll just cook what he has.
Eat all 5 pounds.
He'll share. I mean,
It's a feast for me.
And it is very strange because as you have gone further north over the last couple days, the darkness has seemed much more pronounced. The days don't extend into full daylight. Even today, where you had this dim light lasting for some time and then gradually darkness descends, was less bright than the day before. And you can't necessarily blame it entirely on the mountains. You are in darkness for about an hour or so as you finish butchering from the Sabertooth and building a fire, and kind of throws out light in all directions, which is nice, but the warmth is nicer, especially against the cold wind that comes blowing through this narrow mountain pass much faster as the sort of narrow rocky ravines kind of direct the wind. But yeah, you are in almost complete blackness for a good 90 minutes to 2 hours before a ribbon of light starts appearing in the skies above, that aurora painting itself across the night sky.
Well, they haven't been joking about this darkness. Could it really be that 10 towns is completely covered in darkness?
Well,
I didn't really believe it, they said it before, but it seems not that crazy now. It's like, this is dark like I've never seen, and I've been up here before.
it's odd for the material plane. There are parts of the Feywild that are dark, but that's typically not a rule that applies here.
Are you from the Feywild?
Yes.
Huh.
Lived there
I didn't know that about you. I don't think it's come up
most
before.
of my life I've spent in the Feywild.
It's interesting to know. I don't know much about the plains, really. Say, I've always spent most of my life on a ship, been to Waterdeep and been to 10 towns a couple times just on expeditions and whatnot. But,
Well, I don't either. The Feywild and here, I know less about the material plane than I do the Feywild. But
interesting.
this can't
Learn something
this
every day.
can't be normal. It's
No, I'd imagine it's not.
and if it's getting worse, then that is truly odd.
I say, their last push tomorrow, with whatever little light we get. So we shove on as hard as we can to 10 towns. I don't know. Do we have an idea about how far away we are now?
You are about a day's travel, so you should
Okay, so
reach
it is about a day.
You should reach it by tomorrow evening.
No. So I'd say we have about a day. If we set out at the first light we get and just hoof it as hard as we can, push through the mountains, I think we can get there by, well, I don't want to say nightfall because it seems like that's going to come a lot quicker, but as far as at least time to bed down for the night, so I wouldn't want to spend any time out there in this darkness between here and there.
We may have to travel in the dark.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to probably happen, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to do it at night in this darkness on top of it. I know it's going to be dark, but I don't want to be sleeping out here in this dark anymore.
I can see fine in the dark, but the issue is most creatures that want to kill you prefer the dark.
Exactly. All we can hope is that, even if they're seeing some perpetual night, they still got to sleep at some point. So I'm hoping they're still on the schedules that they normally were. At least the hours of sleeping during the day and of what would have been daylight, and that's when I think we should travel. Get that out of the way as quick as possible.
Whatever gets us there faster, I'm on board.
Exactly. So first thing, we set out and we hoof it. I don't think we need to run or anything, but we definitely need to push on as fast as we can.
Agreed.
Dreamer, you've spent some time up here. What do you know anything about this? Besides what we've heard around the towns and stuff? You haven't witnessed this darkness before, have you?
I wasn't this far north.
That's what I thought. Just thought I'd ask just in case. I don't suppose... Kerrick, where are you from, originally?
Oh, I'm from way down south.
Oh, so okay. I guarantee you haven't seen
Oh no,
this before.
I try to stay out of the cold, as he says between eating, stuffing his face.
Got
Chopping
some
off huge
got some
chunks
charred
of-
bits in the beard.
Just fucking grease all down his beard.
It's not that bad.
Tastes.
Kind of tastes like chocolate.
I was gonna say pork.
Yeah.
Either one's good. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep because my stomach hurts. It just kind of rolls over.
Alrighty. So, who is taking first watch?
Kerlick will take first watch. He's eating right now anyway.
Nice.
The
Alrighty.
old eat and watch.
I'll go second.
So we have our first, our second.
Let's say.
We
I
can
figure
have-
since Grin's sleeping, we'd have Dreamer just doing his passive and have Tavini take third, and then let Grin sleep for now, and he can take the final if he's up for it.
Yeah. I figured it was up to you whenever you tap me for it.
Gotcha.
All right. So can everyone arrange where they're sleeping? And Krellick, where are you sitting for the watch?
Oof.
Or standing?
By the fire. Oh, let's do.
All right.
Right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of wanted to put me and Krellick at the opening to the cave, or the way up.
Whatever's closest to the fire.
Whatever's clever.
Felgrin no like
And
either
if
cold.
you'd like to give me that first perception check, Krellick.
He's gonna rock it.
Nope.
5.
No, he did not.
The whistling of the wind through this mountain pass, the crackle of the campfire at your back, it's very strange, because the wind is bringing in all this very intense cold, but that heat at your back is so soothing. It's like sinking into a warm bath. And with good hot food, sitting in your stomach, you're feeling a little sleepy.
God, he's got
Don't
that
quite
itis.
fall asleep on your watch,
Itis, that's awesome.
but you certainly don't notice anything moving out there when it comes time to wake Rian.
Okay. Let's give Rian a patty pat on the forehead and just go to sleep.
Oh, okay, I'm up.
He's just so full of tiger meat.
Yep.
I call you Tiger King.
It's like a turkey dinner,
Oh
Yeah.
God.
It's like Thanksgiving, yeah.
but not
Yeah.
even any accoutrements, just
No, that's
straight meat.
that's the type of meal that you unbutton the belt and you fall asleep in the lazy boy.
Yeah, he's gotta take off his armor. It's just too snug.
All right. What are Rian and are you waking Miri for your watch?
No, I think I'm gonna let Miri sleep. Since I've been doing the training, she did such a good job. It's kind of like I'll just I kind of get up slowly and make sure not to startle her or just let her get
Oh,
some.
she's
get
sleeping
some
next
rest.
to me.
Yeah,
there
she
you
is.
go.
She is coiled up by the fire, and it's really nice because the firelight sort of glints off her scales and throws off small shards of light on the ground around her, very, very faint.
And I think I'm gonna head on over this rock over here and kind of prop myself up on it and just look out over the valley, so I can see up and down both ways a little easier, even as dark as it is. Just trying to keep an eye open.
All right, give me that perception check.
Perception check. Ooh, not great. 5 also.
Not
Damn.
great, yeah. Nothing catches your eye for 2 hours. It's just cold. You can only faintly feel the heat of the fire from this distance. It is very chilly. And, yeah, that would be the end of yours.
Okay. I come back and give Tavini a shake. Hey, it's your turn. I'm gonna get some rest. And
Just kind of yawns and blearily goes over to the rock that you were at. Sits herself up, is up for 2 hours before coming and nudging Felgrin awake. It's your turn to watch.
Okay. I just groan as he stands up. He's doing alright, but he's a little bit sore. I guess he'll go over here and perch up,
Alright.
bundled in the cloak.
Perception check.
Let's see if we can
16.
Alright.
nice. Well done.
As you are kind of watching over the fire, and you see everyone asleep there except Dreamer, who, predictably, is somehow staring at you, even though he's not facing your immediate direction.
I approve.
God.
You
My name's Dreamer, and I approve this message.
you hear a very low growl out in the darkness to the northwest, and hear this almost wet sound and then a faint crunch. And you can see at just past the firelight over by the Ogre, there appears to be a medium-sized shape, dark furred, ripping at the carcass over there.
You can't make out what it is.
It's certainly some good-sized furred animal. Not as big as the saber cat. Doesn't seem to be paying you any mind, and as you watch, you see the faint gleam of teeth in the darkness as it grabs onto the end of the ogre's hand and seems to be pulling, and as it does that, the firelight, very briefly, it seems like a log settles, and there's this blaze of firelight, that reveals a wolf with its ears back, trying to tug some meat free from the body.
I think he's just watching it from under his hood. He's not gonna get between it and its meal. He's just gonna let it do what it does.
Yeah.
If it gets too close, he'll act. But until then, he's just gonna watch it.
It does manage to pull a finger free, and you can hear faintly the crunch of bone in those very powerful jaws as it kind of drops it for a moment, like a dog with a treat, and then starts, napping it up. But almost as if it feels your eyes on it, it kind of hunches over its food and looks in either direction, and then looks at you and stares, those eyes gleaming green in the darkness.
He just stares back. He's not moving.
After about 2 minutes of staring at you, it very gingerly picks up its prize and goes trotting off into the darkness to the south. About an hour later into your watch, you hear a distant howl that is followed very closely by 2 and then 3 other voices off in the, probably the entrance to the mountain pass.
I think then he'd move back.
Dawn comes, but the sun does not. You find yourselves in dim light, with just the faint haze of purple on the horizon behind the mountains.
I think as soon as people wake up, he'll say, there are wolves, and they know we're here. I didn't disturb them while it was feeding, but they know we're here.
Well, I'd say we're probably alright. Wolves only hunt when they're hungry.
And hopefully they'll have enough to eat with that.
And so there's plenty of food back there for them. I say we push on hard, we get the hell out of their territory as quickly as
I'm
possible.
just telling you what I saw.
Oh, I appreciate it. No, you're absolutely right.
We did camp very close to those corpses.
Yes.
We absolutely
Yes,
Well,
we
it didn't
did.
seem interested in attacking, at least, but that's when it was alone. So, whether it has a pack and it feels more brave with it, I don't know. Just keep your eyes out for it.
So, as you make your morning routine, kind of getting yourselves situated, does anyone want to do anything before you continue on your next day of travel?
And now, the weather.
There you go.
We go to Lando for the weather forecast, Lando.
So, real quick, I am so confused now. So I went through my features, and under Covenant Bond, in what I have written up for my features, it literally says your dragon can't take attack actions. Instead, when you hit a creature within 5 feet of your dragon with an attack, it can use its action to deal an additional 1d4 slashing damage to that creature as it strikes with its claws. But I just re-looked that exact that thing up in the piece of paper, which is what I wrote all this out with, and that is not in there at all. Like, that line is not in that in any way, shape, or form. I read the exact same section, and it's not there, and so I'm just going to take it out of my thing here and know for a fact now that is not a thing I can do. But it just, I don't know why it's there. It's so confusing.
That is weird. We'll treat her like a warlock familiar as far as, her own ability to attack until she gets some of those more powerful ones.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the weather. Dreamer, as you hold your palm open and examine it in this vague, uneasy morning twilight, it remains clear. There's a faint dusting of snow that appears, but it fades away very quickly. And almost as if in response to your spell, the wind through the canyon from the northeast kind of kicks up. You can hear it whistling past you. Seems it will be a breezy day.
We're good to travel.
That's good to hear. So yeah, let's everybody pack up. Let's roll out as quick as possible. I don't want to be here when wolves come back, and I don't want to be out there when the night falls again. So, or when we get too tired to push on.
As you start traveling northward and past the ogre body, you do see that something has torn some of the fingers free in the night. And looking further southwest in the dim light, you can see that the ground around the saber carcass is scattered with bits of fur and blood. It seems that some of the limbs are missing, and there's very clear signs of predation. In fact, as you're kind of watching and looking over your shoulder at this, You do see a much smaller furred figure, not as large of a wolf, gnawing at the rib cage, the exposed rib cage that something else tore open in the night.
Is it a little fox?
It is a little fox.
Grin, go say hello.
He's not gonna go say hello, but he'll get close enough to talk to it.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
Wolves are close, so I wouldn't stick around.
It's very strange because as you were approaching this fox, it was watching you nervously, and it is on the other side of the Sabertooth carcass from you, so it is almost like peeking up over it, having to stand on its hind paws and put its front paws on the body to look at you.
Adorable.
And on hearing you address it, you can see that it has red all along the jaws there and down the front of its chest from where it's been kind of burrowing in this carcass. It goes, well, that's unusual.
Is it?
You talk.
Oh, that, yes. Well.
Wolves, not so much.
No, yes, of course. I'd love to explain it to you, but I have to be on my way. Just wanted to warn you.
I heard them. I even saw them. They did not see me.
Very good. Stay safe.
You!
Huh?
And it's kind of cocking its head at you, and those ears are perking up. I heard about you.
Oh?
Yes. One of my brothers to the south, he called.
Yes.
You are known.
You just smile. Well, better than being unknown.
Every fox is unknown. Saved by you. And our Lord.
Jesus Christ.
What? Jesus Christ is their Lord?
Yeah.
That would be a
Yeah.
that would be a twist.
Yeah. Felgrin, do you have a moment to speak about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
Oh.
Thank you for reading this canyon of these two.
Oh well, we didn't have much of a choice.
No.
Well, if you see your father, tell him I say hello.
Oh, he knows. We tell him of you.
Good. And he'll just leave it to its business.
Alright. As you go back to join the others, you hear this almost amused laugh, this little tinkle of laughter from this fox, as it again resumes stuffing itself from the saber cat carcass.